To me, the biggest gripe is the level of denial. There's a very intelligent guy about 5 miles from here that says absolutely not, and he hauls out this old-fashioned deal about, well, there's no ozone hole on the South Pole and so on. And the reality is, I think there's meaningful data, even though a short period of time, that says let's not get into a street brawl over global warming or any other these catchphrases. Let's talk about the fluctuations in climate. Last year, 80 degrees in March, freezing conditions, no apple crop. So maybe the median temperature is not measurably different, but the fluctuations are out of sight. And to manage, I don't know what the answers are. There are pests that weren't here a number of years ago. They're here. And furthermore, they don't have natural enemies. So one of the most serious things, I think, in terms of addressing whether it's disease or pest issues is the approaches that we've had are no longer effective. We've got a weather station out there that we're trying to do IPM, Integrated Pest Management. So we're depending on weather data because the insects are invertebrates, they're cold-blooded, they are directly controlled by the temperature. So once the temperature reaches a certain base, whether it's 32 or 50 degrees Fahrenheit, then the phenology starts. They start to become active. So then we can count, if we're measuring degree days, that this insect at this point becomes a pest to our orchard. What's called fruit set happens in June. So this year's apples were started in June of 2012. So number one, if we've got damage 1 year, there's a carryover effect, there's a long-term effect. Secondly, the tree is stressed. If you don't get enough to drink, you're stressed. Same thing with a tree. Much like an iceberg, there's as much tree below the ground as there is above the ground. Hard to visualize that, but that soil plays a very critical role in the growth of the tree. So if, as we had until last week, a serious shortfall in water, we pay a long-term price. That, I think, should send up some warning flags that we can't sustain fruit growth and have not enough water over a